It's officially summer, and I don't know about you, but I'm beach ready, and I'm sure our characters are dying to be too. Today, we'll be learning basic proportions as well as easy tips and tricks you can have in your drawing toolbox to draw some good looking characters this summer. What's up, art friends? It's Perseus, and this week we're going to be learning how to draw the female body. Last week, we learned the basics of how to draw the male body, so if you haven't seen it yet and want to get caught up on how to draw Calvin Klein-worthy physiques, I highly recommend checking that out so you can be a more well-rounded artist. No, I have absolutely no intentions whatsoever of heavily promoting my other videos for you to watch, of course, and have only your absolute best interest as a budding artist in mind. Wink, wink. I also just wanted to give you guys a big thank you because we're close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. I would never have imagined that this would happen when starting out this channel, though a girl can dream, and now we're so close. So thank you again for all of your comments and support. It means so much to me and lets me know I'm on the right path with my videos. You guys are awesome. Now without further ado, let's get started. The average female body will be represented to be 7.5 heads tall. We're going to start by drawing the head and indicating it with an oval. Next, we're going to draw the neck and the shoulders. I like to draw the neck of my female characters longer than how I would typically draw the neck of my male characters to make them look more graceful and feminine. The shoulders of the female body are also narrower and will be drawn a half head length down from the chin and a half head width wider than both sides of the face. I then draw an oval to represent the chest of my character, and the joints of the elbows will align with the base of the rib cage and be indicated with balls on the side of the body. The hips will be represented by a circle, which will cut into an underwear-like shape to help us better represent the future shape of our thighs. The knee joints will also be represented by balls and will be one torso length away from the top of the hips. The feet will then be one thigh length away from the knees. After I have the shape of my legs down, I draw the tips of my hands to end halfway down the length of my thigh. We then connect all of these different parts with lines to represent our long bones. Now, the female body won't have as defined a muscular system as the male body, and I like to indicate the musculature more with shapes like cylinders, cones, and spheres rather than drawing individual muscles. I simply connect the base of the rib cage down to the hips to draw the waist, but make it curve more inwards to accentuate that hourglass figure in comparison to the male body. To draw the shoulders, I still like to draw the trapezius, but I make it smaller than how I would draw it on the male body. The deltoid won't be as defined and will be sketched in by following the curve of our shoulder joints. The upper arm will be drawn in with a cylinder, and the forearm will taper from the swell of the elbow joint down towards the base of the hand. The thighs will be drawn as a nice, long, organic shape that flows from the hips and the crotch down to the knees. The calves will then be drawn thicker towards the middle upper half before tapering down to the feet. I draw the ratios and proportions of the breasts by making an equilateral triangle from the base of the chin down to the oval of the chest. The actual breasts will be drawn as soft and round sphere-like shapes at the other two corners of our triangle. Finally, let's tie everything together by drawing over these shapes with the final silhouette of our character's body. Now, an important tip to note in the back of your mind when drawing the female body is that it has a very pronounced waist and hips. This is especially visible when drawing it from the side. The spine will curve out more and be a more pronounced S shape. You can see this by the curve of the butt being more pronounced and the position of the hips being farther back in comparison to the male side view. The dip of the female waist will also be halfway down the torso in contrast to the male waist, which will be lower down the torso. This is because, in general, males have larger chests in relation to their torsos, while females have larger hips in relation to their torsos. This contributes to the female shape being more hourglass compared to the male body. And there you have it, friends, the basic proportions of the female body so that you can draw beach-ready characters. That's all for now, and until next time, ciao!
Hold tight, dripping lights paint the sky.